Pada kesempatan kali ini kita akan membahas materi yang keempat kita, ya. That's English Language Day. English Language Day itu berarti apa kalau di bahasa Indonesia kan?
Hari bahasa.
Hari
Hari Bahasa Inggris.
Hari Bahasa Inggris. Teacher topik. How long have you been learning English? Sudah berapa lama kamu belajar bahasa Inggris? Kalau ditanya seperti ini, berarti jawabnya gimana? I have been
learning English
learning English
for
for
about 1 year.
about 1 year. Okay, Erayani, how long have you been learning English?
I have been learning English for about 12 years.
12 years. Oke, kamu tanya temanmu, Torik.
Yes.
Hmm.
Excel.
Silakan Erayani tanya ke Torik.
Torik, how long have you been learning English?
I have been learning English for about, if I can remember, maybe 4 or 5 years.
Ya,
Yes.
brother Torik tunjuk Sekar.
Sekar. Bro.
Ya, Sekar. Tunjuk Sekar.
Sekar, how long have you been learning English?
I have been learning English for maybe more than 12 years.
12 years. Wow. Sekar tanya ke Sis Eli.
Hi Ellie, how long have you been learning English?
Eli Sugiyati.
Yes, I have been learning English for 5 months.
5 months. Wow.
Yes.
Eli nunjuk ke teman satu di sini ya. Silakan.
Who?
Suherni belum, Simto, Nia, Nana, Jo, Intan.
Oh,
Bahasa
Intan.
Inggris pemula, siapa ini? Namanya tolong diganti ya.
Intan, how long have you been learning English?
Okay, I have been learning English for about 12 years more. 12 years maybe.
12 years.
In elementary school.
Wow.
Only me, just 5 months.
Intan, just one of your friend, tunjuk temannya satu.
Bro Joe. Okay, Bro Joe, how long have you been learning English?
How long have you been learning English?
Joe is woman ya.
Oh, I'm sorry. Joe, how long have you been learning English?
Yeah, I think when I junior high school, yeah.
Since I was junior high school, gitu ya.
Yeah, I was junior high school because
Wow.
it's one of subject in my school.
Wow. Okay. Sister Joe, choose one of your friend.
Okay, maybe Miss Nana.
Ya, halo.
Okay, Miss Nana, how long have you been learning English?
I have been learning English for 6 months ago.
6 months ago, 6 bulan yang lalu. Wow.
Yeah, I focus learning English 6 months ago.
Okay. Sis Nana, would you like to choose Sis Sulastri?
Sis Eli?
Eli sudah tadi, Sis Eli.
Oh, Sulastri?
Sis Sulastri.
Sis Sulastri, how long have you been learning English?
Ya, sebentar. How long? Apa ya? Saya belajar bahasa Inggris baru 3 bulan.
I have been.
Import and plan. Jadi saya baru belajar 3 bulan.
Oke, berarti gini, I have been learning English for
I have been learning English for
3 months.
3 months. Okay,
Mhm.
sir. Mm-mm.
Thank you. Si Sulastri, tunjuk Andika.
Andika, okay, thank you. Okay, sir. Bentar.
Yes, ma'am.
Andika, how long have you been English?
Learning English.
I have been learning English for around 4 until 5 months.
Finish.
Yeah, that's it.
Choose one of your friend, brother Andika. Tunjuk siapa? Nana, Nia, Simto, Suhermi, belum nih.
I'll go for Nana.
Oke.
I already answered,
Oh,
bro.
Nana already answered. Oke,
Mhm.
Nia ya. Nia, Simto, Suhermi belum. Andika, whom will you choose?
Oh, Mia.
Oke.
Is the
Okay, Nia, how long have you been learning English?
Okay, I have been learning English since some years ago, maybe in 2020.
2020. Wow.
Yes.
Nia tanya ke brother Simto.
Okay, hello, brother Simto.
Hello.
All right. How long have you been learning English?
Oh, I have been learning English for more than 5 years.
More than 5 years. Okay,
Alright.
brother Simto asks to Suhermi.
Okay, Suherni, how long you have been learning English?
I have been learning English for more than 1 year.
1 year. Okay.
1 year.
Suhermi.
thank you.
Okay, Suhermi asks to Agung Rahmat Saleh.
Hi Agung, how long have you been learning English?
I've been learning English since sekolah dasar
Elementary school.
elementary school.
Okay. Then next, does English become more relevant this year by the year? Apakah bahasa Inggris ini semakin tahun semakin ada kaitannya dengan kehidupan kita? What do you think?
Yes.
Kalau yes berarti yeah. I think it is yes because kasih alasannya, gitu ya.
Okay.
Brother, halo, brother Torik.
Yes, yes, bro.
Does English become more relevant by the year?
Boleh diartiin dulu biar saya tahu.
Apakah bahasa Inggris ini menjadi lebih memiliki atau ada kaitannya dengan kehidupan kita sehari-hari tahun demi tahun?
As for me, I think it is yes.
Why?
Because I guess people, a lot of people like still using English for alternative language for me.
Okay. Just one of your friend who is ready. Tunjuk temennya yang kira-kira ready siapa?
Sulastri?
Yes.
Okay.
What? So I ask bro.
Oke, silahkan brother Torik tanya ke
Okay,
si Sulastri.
Sulastri, does English become more relevant by the year?
Yes, I think English is relevant from year to year because English is also asked for my device of teacher, jobs, bank, journalist, artist, penulis, even for traveling to course country. Jadi saya pikir kalau bahasa Inggris itu sangat diperlukan
ya.
baik dalam bank, penulis atau wartawan.
Just one of your friends is Sulastri.
Okay, sir. Eli,
Yes.
does English become relevant by the year?
Yes. I think this is yes.
Why? Because wait. English is very important for my life and beginner of sustenance for me. Sustain for me. Bahasa
That's
Inggris
all.
penting untukku dan membawa rezeki buatku. Maybe
It
like this,
brings
I
me
mean.
fortune ya. Ini membawa rezeki buat saya. It brings me fortune.
Why,
Oke.
Miss Ella?
Kenapa kok membawa rezeki itu gimana? Ditanya.
Yes, because I move in China and I work here, need to talk English. Before, because before I coming to China, I very dislike to English language. Very hard.
It means the English itself brings you to China, membawamu ke negeri Cina. Oh,
Yes, exactly. Yes.
wow, amazing, Sis Ellie.
That's
Just
an
one,
interesting story, not gonna lie.
I think so. So Ellie, just one of your friend,
Yes. Okay.
tunjuk temannya satu.
Let me see. Agung. Hi, Agung. Yes. Agung, are you
Tadi
there?
aku nggak, yang lain tadi aku udah.
Oh, you have.
Yang nomor 2 sudah.
Oh iya belum ya.
This second question, second number.
The second question, brother.
Okay. Yeah. Second question.
Okay.
Agung, does English become more relevant by what is it?
By the year.
By near for you?
I think yes, it is yes, because if we watch movie, a lot of movie from English, and if we want to interaction another
people
another people in another country, we must learn English, I think. Thank you.
Oke, tunjuk temannya satu, brother.
I want to Nana.
Okay.
Hello, Nana.
Yeah,
Does
hello.
English become more relevant by the year?
Yeah, I think yes. Because this era getting modern right now. Even use setting phone or laptop use English, and English also a universal language. We need to speak English to everyone, to every country. Yeah. So English is important to learn. Okay. I will choose Sis Intan.
Oke, Sis Intan.
Yeah.
Does English become more relevant by the year?
I think it is yes, because English is a global communication, right? And also a lot of business need English skills. For me itself, I sell some digital product that almost all of my buyer is coming from another country that using English. I think that's all.
Wow, it means that you interpret in international trade.
Yeah,
Di perdagangan internasional ya. Because your customer is
coming from other country.
Oh, amazing, Sis Intan. What product? Sis Intan?
Digital product.
Digital product.
Like
Okay.
PowerPoint template and many more.
Amazing. That's good. Just one of your friends, Sis Intan.
Okay, I think Aska.
Aska.
Okay, Aska, does English become more relevant by the year?
Halo Aska.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, does English become more relevant by the year?
I think yes,
Why do you think so?
because many literature and many media in this era need to understand in English language, I think.
Okay, so that you say it's more relevant by the year, yeah. Okay, thank you. And then just one of your friends, Sulastri.
Aku sudah share.
Oke, siapa tadi? Brother Aska, tunjuk temennya satu.
Agung.
I have done, brother.
Oh, I have done. Oh, sorry. Maybe Joe.
Joe.
Yeah. Okay. I think does English become more fun by the year? Of course, I think it's because when looking for job, some company will give test, yeah, first sell by English, and then every school I think have English subject. Maybe start from school or maybe in playground. They study about English when with sing song in English. From the kids until adult, it's kind of fun.
Okay, thank you Joe. Oke, sekarang kita preparation for matching the word with the definition. To increase knowledge and understanding of. Meningkatkan ilmu pengetahuan dan mengerti apa? Kira-kira apa ini?
Maybe perspective, maybe.
Meningkatkan ilmu pengetahuan dan pemahaman. Perspektif?
Maybe to raise awareness of.
To raise awareness. A power effect that something has someone or a situation.
Impact. An impact.
An impact.
An impact. To enter and control of country by force. Untuk memasuki dan mengontrol sebuah negara dengan paksaan, apa?
To invade.
To invade.
To invade.
Oppression itu apa? Penjajahan.
Penindasan.
Penindasan ya. To invade apa?
To invade.
Penyerangan.
To invade.
Penyerangan.
Oh.
To go and live somewhere permanently.
To settle.
To settle.
To increase something in larger area.
The
spread
of.
Energetic and exciting.
Vibrant. Unfair
or cruel treatment of group of
people.
Oppression. Penindasan ya. A point of view. Perspective. Sudah selesai ini ya?
Yes.
Oke, kita baca sejarah dari bahasa Inggris itu gimana?
History time.
Siapa nih? Torik. Nah, Torik dulu dibaca. What is the English Language Day?
Okay. What is English Language Day? English Language Day was first celebrated in 2010 alongside Arabic Language Day, Chinese Language Day, French Language Day, Russian Language Day, and Spanish Language Day. These are the 6 official languages of the United Nations, and each has a special day designed to raise awareness of the history, culture, and achievements of this language.
Bahasa Inggris, hari Bahasa Inggris ini pertama dirayakan di tahun 2010. Alongside di samping bahasa apa? Bahasa Arab ya, hari bahasa Arab, hari bahasa Cina, hari bahasa Prancis, hari bahasa Rusia, dan hari bahasa Spanyol. These are six official languages of United Nations. Ini adalah bahasa-bahasa resmi di
di
Amerika Serikat.
Amerika Serikat.
And each has a special day, dan setiapnya memiliki hari yang
Spesial.
Designed to raise awareness of history, didesain untuk meningkatkan suatu kesadaran dari sebuah
Sejarah.
Culture, budaya.
Iya, budaya maksudnya.
And achievement of these languages, dan pencapaian atau prestasi-prestasi dari bahasa-bahasa tersebut.
Bahasanya, ya.
Kalau bahasanya laku, otomatis kan sejarahnya juga laku ya. Pembahasannya kemana gitu. Lanjut lagi, number 2, tunjuk temannya satu, brother Torik.
Intan.
Okay. Why is English Language Day celebrated on 23 April? This day was chosen because it is thought to be a Shakespeare's birthday and the anniversary of his death, as well as being the English language most famous playwright. Shakespeare also had a huge impact on modern day English. At the time he was writing in the 16th and 17th centuries, the English language was going through a lot of changes, and Shakespeare's creativity with language meant he contributed hundreds of new words and phrases that are still used today. For example, the word gossip, fashionable, and lonely were all first used by Shakespeare. He also invented phrases like break the ice, all our yesterdays, fate, hate it, and love is blind. Can you guess what they mean?
Finish. Coba diartikan, kenapa hari bahasa Inggris itu dirayakan tanggal 23 April? Ayo Intan.
Okay. This day was chosen. Hari ini dipilih karena ini apa ini?
It is thought to be Shakespeare. Itu dikira atau dipikirkan menjadi ulang tahunnya atau hari kematian dari Shakespeare ini sendiri. Shakespeare itu siapa?
Tidak tahu.
Nah, as well as being an English language most famous playwright, ya, juga menjadi orang yang terkenal dalam drama ya, drama bahasa Inggris. Yang paling terkenal, drama yang paling terkenal dalam bahasa Inggris. Shakespeare also had the huge impact modern day English. Shakespeare juga memiliki impact yang besar atau efek yang besar terhadap, membawa pengaruh besar terhadap bahasa Inggris modern. At the time he was writing, pada waktu itu dia sedang menulis, in the 16th and 17th centuries. Pada abad 16, pada abad dan 17-an, bahasa Inggris was going through a lot of changes. Bahasa Inggris mengalami perubahan-perubahan. And Shakespeare's creativity with language means he contributed hundreds of words or new words and phrases that are still used today. Maksudkan bahwasanya dia berkontribusi ratusan dari kata atau frase itu ya, susunan kata-kata itu ya, yang tidak mengandung subject verb, that are used still today, yang mana sampai sekarang itu masih digunakan. Contoh-contohnya, the word gossip. Pernah dengar kata gosip?
Pernah.
Gosip itu dia yang bikin. Fashionable itu apa? Nyentrik ya, fashion. Jadi selalu mengikuti fashionable ya, mengikuti tren. Itu juga bahasanya dia yang bikin. Lonely. Pernah dengar kata ini?
Sendiri.
Pernah.
Ya, dia yang bikin. All over yesterday, semuanya adalah masa lalu kita. Faint-hearted, love is blind, ya. Can you guess what they mean? Bisa kamu menebak apa artinya? Yaitu semua dia yang bikin dan sampai sekarang masih digunakan. Yaitu sebagai apa? Shakespeare itu sebagai apa? Penulis bahasa Inggris modern. Gitu. Yang memperkenalkan bahasa Inggris di seluruh dunia ya dia. The origin of English, silahkan tunjuk temannya satu, Intan.
Ahlul Baiti.
Ya. Ahlul Baiti. The origin of English, ya.
The original of English. The story of the English language began in the fifth century when Germanic tribes invited Celtic-speaking Britain and brought their languages with them. Later, Scandinavian Vikings invaded and settled with their languages too. In 1066, William I from modern-day French became king, and Norman French became the language of the countries and official activity. People couldn't understand each other at first because the lower classes continued to use English while the upper classes spoke French, but gradually French began to include English. An estimated 45% of all English words have a French origin. By Shakespeare's time, modern English had developed, printing had been invented, and people had been infected, and people had to start to agree on correct spelling and vocabulary.
The story of English language began. Coba siapa yang mengartikan the origin of English? Keaslian bahasa Inggris. Halo.
Berarti keaslian bahasa Inggris itu dari bahasa Prancis ya, Sir?
Di semuanya itu bahasanya campuran ya benar. The
Karena
story of English language began in the 5th century when Germanic tribes invaded Celtic-speaking Britain and brought the languages with them. Sejarah bahasa Inggris mulai di abad ke-5 ketika Jerman, suku-suku Jerman invaded, tapi apa invaded? Menjajah ya?
Invasi, menjajah.
Menjajah ya. Invaded Celtic-speaking Britain. Celtic itu bahasa orang Inggris lama itu namanya Celtic. Celtic-speaking Britain, bahasa Inggris lama, dan membawa bahasa mereka dengan mereka. Later, Scandinavian Viking. Setelah itu, Scandinavian Viking menjajah dan bertempat tinggal with the languages too. In 1066, di tahun 1066, William I from modern day France becomes king. Dari Prancis modern, from modern day France. Hari Prancis modern ya, mulai dari hari Prancis modern menjadi raja. Norman French becomes the language of the court and official activity. Dan Prancis ya menjadi bahasa resmi dan bahasa yang digunakan dalam keseharian. People couldn't understand each other at first. Orang-orang tidak bisa mengerti pertama kalinya because the lower classes continue to use English. Karena kelas-kelas bawah terus-terusan menggunakan bahasa Inggris. While sementara itu the upper classes spoke French. Orang-orang kelas atas itu berbicara menggunakan Prancis. But gradually, tapi Perlahan-lahan French began to influence the English. Perlahan-lahan bahasa Prancis itu mulai mempengaruhi bahasa Inggris. An estimated 45% of English words have a French origin. Diestimasikan 45% dari bahasa Inggris itu ya, kata-kata bahasa Inggris itu memiliki bahasa asli Prancis. By Shakespeare's time, the era Shakespeare, modern English had developed. Bahasa Inggris modern itu mulai berkembang. Printing had been invented. Printer itu sudah ditemukan. And people had to start to agree on the correct spelling and vocabularies. Orang-orang harus mulai setuju dengan pembenaran atau sesuatu yang benar, pengejaan dan juga kosakata. Lanjutnya lagi, the spirit of English. Tunjuk temannya satu. Ahlul Bait.
Wait a minute. Bambang Setiawan. Sulastri.
Dia aja surprise.
Miss, jangan aku dulu karena aku udah mau masuk ngajar. Miss, bolehkah aku punya dengar?
Mau dengar dulu. Oke, silahkan. Mungkin yang lain dulu, sis. Alul Baiti. Ini yang belum nih, Raisya nih dari tadi belum nih.
Oke, sis Raisa, maybe. Sis or brother.
Kalau Raisa kayaknya sis kayaknya.
Sis Raisa.
Singing aja, singing Raisa.
Oke. Halo.
Halo.
Halo Raisa, dibaca?
Yang mana, bro?
Ini the spirit of English.
The spread of English all over the world has an ugly history, but a rich and vibrant present. During atau daring, bro? During the European colonial period, several European countries, including English, competed to expand their empires. They stole land, labor, and resources from people across Africa and Asia, the America, and Oceania. By the time former British colonies began to gain independence in the mid-20th century, English had become established in their institutions. Many brilliant writers from diverse places across Africa, the Caribbean, and Asia had started writing in English, telling their story of operations. People from all over the world were using English to talk and write about justice, equality, freedom, and identity from their own perspective. The different
varieties. The different varieties of English created
the history of migration and colonization are known as World English.
The spread of English, penyebaran bahasa Inggris. The spread of English all over the world has an ugly history but rich and vibrant present. Penyebaran bahasa Inggris di seluruh dunia memiliki sejarah yang buruk, tapi kaya dan juga semarak, ramai. During the European colonial period, during itu apa? Selama periode penjajahan Eropa, several European countries, beberapa negara Eropa, termasuk Inggris, berkompetisi untuk mengembangkan their empires. Empires itu apa?
Kerajaan.
Kerajaannya. They used to land, mereka mencuri tanah. Laborers, laborers itu apa? Pekerja, buruh. And resources from people across Africa. Dan apa?
Sumber daya.
Sumber daya dari
Berdaya
orang-orang.
alamnya dari orang-orang di penjuru Afrika, Asia, and America, and Oceania. By the time former British colonies began, menjelang former British colonies, penjajahan British dimulai untuk mendapatkan hari kemerdekaan di pertengahan abad 20, English had become established their institution. Bahasa Inggris ini sendiri memulai mendirikan apa? Establish in their institution, mendirikan di instansi mereka. Many brilliant writers from diverse places across Africa, banyak penulis-penulis handal atau cerdas di berbagai tempat di seluruh Afrika, Caribbean, Asia, mulai menulis dengan menggunakan bahasa Inggris, telling their stories and operation, menceritakan sejarah atau ceritanya dari penindasannya. Operation tadi apa?
Penjajahan, penindasan.
Cerita penindasannya. People all over the world, orang-orang di seluruh dunia were using English to talk. Orang-orang di seluruh dunia menggunakan bahasa Inggris untuk berbicara. Write about justice. Menulis tentang
Keadilan.
justice itu apa?
Keadilan.
Keadilan, equality.
Persamaan.
Kesetaraan. Freedom.
Kemerdekaan, kebebasan.
An identity from their own perspective. Dan identitas
mereka sendiri.
Identitas from their own perspective, dari perspektif atau sudut pandang mereka. The different varieties of English created through history of migration and colonization are known as the word Englishes. Perbedaan-perbedaan variasi dari bahasa Inggris diciptakan melalui sejarah-sejarah dari migrasi dan penjajahan, itu diketahui sebagai dunia bahasa Inggris. Dunia bahasa Inggris ya kayak gitu. Tunjuk temannya satu. International English. Tunjuk temannya satu. Andika mungkin?
Me, sir.
Andika, ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. International English.
International English. More than 1.75 billion people speak English worldwide. That's around 1 in 4 people around the world. English is being used more as a way for two speakers with different first languages to communicate with each other. As a lingua franca for many people, the need to communicate is much more important than the need to sound like a native speaker. As a result, language use is starting to change. For example, speakers might now use a or the in front of nouns, or they might make uncountable nouns plural, or say information furnitures or CO operation. Are these variants mistakes or part of the natural evolution of different English? International English refers to English that is used and developed by everyone in the world and doesn't just belong to native speakers. There's a lot of debate about whether international English should be standardized, and if so, how? What do you think? If you're reading this, English is your language too.
Lebih daripada 1,75 Billion itu apa?
Miliar.
Miliar.
Miliar orang berbicara speak English worldwide, berbicara bahasa Inggris di seluruh dunia. That's around 1 in 5, 1 in 4. Itu 1/4 orang-orang di seluruh dunia. English is being used more and more as a way for two speakers with the different first languages to communicate with each other. Bahasa Inggris ini digunakan terus sebagai cara untuk dua pembicara ini dengan berbeda bahasa. Mungkin satu Cina, satu Indonesia, kayak gitu ya. To communicate each other, untuk berbicara satu sama lain. As a lingua franca, sebagai lingua franca, for many people, the need to communicate is much more important. Lingua franca, berbicara bahasa Inggris itu lebih penting daripada memperhatikan suara atau nada seperti pembicara asli. As a result, sebagai hasilnya, language use penggunaan bahasa Inggris is starting to change, mulai berubah. For example, contohnya, speakers may not use a or the in front of nouns. They may make countable nouns or plural and say informations, furniture, corporations. Jadi contohnya tidak seharusnya gitu ya, mereka menggunakan speakers may not, tidak harus menggunakan a atau the di depan noun ya. Mereka menjadikan uncountable itu dengan tambahan noun ya, uncountable nouns plural and say information dengan tambahan s nih, ada additional s-nya di belakang. Kalau uncountable kan berarti nggak boleh ditambah s, water menjadi waters gitu kan, nggak boleh. Information ya information aja, bukan informations. Are these variation mistakes? Apakah itu variasi dari kesalahan or part of natural evolution in the different Englishes, atau bagian evolusi secara alamiah dari berbagai bahasa Inggris? International English refers to the English that used and developed by everyone in the world. Bahasa Inggris internasional mengarah kepada bahasa Inggris yang digunakan dan dikembangkan oleh setiap orang di dunia. Doesn't just belong native speaker. Jadi tidak hanya dimiliki oleh pemilik bahasa asli. There are lots of debate whether international English should be standardized, and if so, how? What do you think if you are reading this? English is a language too. Ada banyak perdebatan apakah bahasa internasional itu harus distandarisasi. Jika iya, apa yang kamu pikir? Jika kamu membaca artikel ini, kamu juga termasuk memiliki bahasa Inggris juga ya. Bahasa Inggris juga bahasamu. Seperti itu. Ini ada the sentence true or false. Portuguese is one of your official language in United States. Benar apa salah?
Salah.
False.
False.
Shakespeare was born and died in the same day. Benar?
True.
True.
Karena tadi kan ulang tahun sama ulang tahun kematiannya ya. Shakespeare invented many new words and phrases. Benar?
True.
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 In the 5th century, French was official language in Britain. Di abad ke-5, Prancis adalah bahasa resmi di Inggris, di British.
False.
Masa?
True.
Oh wait, yeah. Forgot. I don't know.
The story ini.
Oopsie daisy.
The story of English language began in the 5th century when German tribes invaded southern Britain. Wrote the language too. Jerman malah. Benar apa salah berarti?
False.
False ya. In the 5th century, France was official, bukan French ya, German. Lanjut, number 5, English came to be spoken in many countries all over the world because of the migration and colonization. Bahasa Inggris mulai dibicarakan di banyak negara di seluruh dunia karena migrasi dan juga penjajahan. Benar atau salah?
True.
True.
Tadi kan semarak dan juga kaya gitu ya, meskipun sejarahnya kotor. People from former British colonies took English and used to describe their own experience. Orang-orang di di British colonies mengambil bahasa Inggris dan menggunakan itu untuk mendeskripsikan their own experience.
True.
Kayak orang Afrika tadi ya.
True.
Menulis menurut perspektif mereka masing-masing ya. About apa tadi? Equality, about apa lagi? Justice, about apa? Freedom. About a quarter of the people in the world speak English.
True.
1/4 kan berarti 1/4 sih ya.
1 in 4.
1 in 4, right? Everyone agrees it is a bad thing to have many varieties of English. Setiap orang setuju bahasanya ini adalah hal yang buruk memiliki variasi dalam berbahasa Inggris.
False.
Ya.
False.
Jadi kalau kamu berbicara atau membaca suatu artikel tentang Inggris, berarti bahasamu juga bahasa Inggris. Portuguese is one of the official language in the United States. Ini jawabannya tadi ya. Lanjut lagi. What should we start to learn English? Di umur berapa sih kita seharusnya belajar bahasa Inggris? What do you think?
From kindergarten, maybe. From kindergarten.
From kindergarten. Yang lain?
Maybe I agree with kindergarten, I guess.
Kindergarten. Why should we learn English start from kindergarten?
Because it need long time to understand English.
Yes, it needs step by step.
It needs step by step ya. It takes long term ya. Oke, lanjut lagi di situ. Does speak English dominates our nationalism? Mendominasi. Diminish. Ya. Apakah berbicara bahasa Inggris itu diminish itu apa ya? Mendominasi, mengurangi nasionalisme kita. Menurut kalian gimana? Kalau kamu belajar bahasa Inggris, kamu mengurangi nasionalisme nggak?
No.
Nothing, no ya. It depends on the people ya.
Yes.
Tergantung ya.
It depends.
Should English be part of curriculum or curricula? Apakah bahasa Inggris harus menjadi kurikulum di pelajaran kita?
Of course, yes.
Of course.
I think yes.
I think yes ya. We know that now it's
Because English is an international
it's
language.
international language ya, and every company use English ya. Not only about that ya, about education worlds ya, dunia pendidikan juga. What's the best way to learn English? Menurutmu cara terbaik belajar bahasa Inggris itu yang seperti apa sih?
Just practice.
Just practice, okay.
Practice every day, watching movie in English.
And don't forget about a course.
Okay, checking a course. Yeah. Why does other countries such as Philippines, Malay has a better English speaking population? Kenapa sih negara-negara lain seperti Filipina, Malaysia memiliki bahasa Inggris yang lebih baik ya? Populasinya bahasa Inggris itu lebih baik daripada Indonesia. Kenapa kira-kira?
Maybe they invited by England.
Because they are involved by England.
What's the best
And
method to learn
Indonesia invited by
I think so, yeah. It's just because from what is that? Colonization and trading ya, perdagangannya. What's the best method to learn English? Metode terbaikmu dalam mempelajari bahasa Inggris itu seperti apa sih, guys? It's only just practice. Then you revise it.
Study from basic.
Study from
Learn basic.
From movie without subtitle.
Then from the movie without